Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Averaging 15 runs a game, so they're pretty prolific so far.
Dylan Christensen is our leadoff batter for the Scoopers tonight, and he will take this one inside for ball one. And some upgrades here at Mckeague Field during the offseason.
Looks good. They have a chain link fence in the outfield now. Got rid of that old wooden fence.
Christensen connects, shortstop picks it up. That's a long throw to first, and it's over the head of the first baseman. That's going to be a leadoff base hit with Dylan Christensen. Good start for the Scoopers.
That Dylan, a really aggressive hitter, playing second base tonight. Hitting .375 coming into this game. 3 for 8, 3 singles, and he adds on to that .375 average with a base hit here to lead off the game.
Well, Peter steps to the plate now for the
but we're hitting 6, 7. He's 6 at bats, 4 hits, 2 singles, 2 doubles. Off into the starting pitcher tonight for Rapid City Stevens is Mason Brooks, a right-handed pitcher, and he off to a 2-0 start here on Bo Peters. Brooks will load up this one. That one he does cross the plate. They'll throw to first, and they'll try to tag out Christensen, but he gets back. And that one is ball 3. So Bo Peters is well ahead in the count here to get things started. Top of the first inning. On a pretty pleasant but breezy night here, and just ahead of the winter-like weather that's coming in this weekend. This pitch is right in there. That should be called a strike. It will be. 80 miles per hour on that one, yep. Count will go 3-1 on Bo Peters. South Carolina beats NC State. They will advance to the women's Final Four championship.
Game 2 coming up here in just a little bit. That'll be Iowa and UConn.
It's going to be a good one.
We'll keep you updated on that score.
Here goes
Christensen. He's going to run. That's a
dribbler.
blooped one.
Trouble,
yeah, and that's going to be
trouble,
and they're not going to get that one.
Dylan Christensen, aggressive base running, goes to third base.
And the Scoopers off to a great start here against the undefeated Stevens Raiders as they load up first and third base. With nobody out, and that will send to the plate now. Third in the batting order tonight for the Sturgis Scoopers is Bryson Herron.
A good heads-up base running by Dylan Christensen to see
the trouble the defense was having with that play, and he rounded second.
And he lays down the bunt. Picked up by the pitcher. They'll get the force out at second. In comes Christensen home for the run, and the Scoopers take a 1-0 lead. Sacrifice bunt. And that will send Heron off to first base. Peters gets thrown out at second. And that will send to the plate now number 8 for the Scoopers. That is George Hamer. Hamer will play first base tonight for the Sturgis Scoopers.
I like that call by head coach Eris Rodriguez.
That one inside. That one's 80 miles per hour.
Little small ball there.
Yeah.
Bryson Heron with the bunt. Kind of make the defense have to make a decision there. And pitcher Mason Brooks didn't think he had a play at home.
Yep.
I guess Christensen wasn't really showing that he was going to run.
And that pitch is outside and in the dirt, so that'll be ball 2. So tough start here for Mason Brooks, the pitcher for Rapid City Stevens. So the 2-0 count coming. Hamer swings on this one, fouls that one off, deep right field. 326 to clear the chain link fence out there in right field, 390 in center field.
You could hit it that far, right?
Well, no, 340 in left field. So that center field about 10 feet shorter than strong field up in Sturgis, which is 400. Here's the pitch. Now an outside, ball 3. So Brooks is throwing with some heat here, just not getting it in that strike zone.
Yeah, he's consistently 75, 80. That's pretty good for a high school pitcher.
And he will not swing on this one.
Aggressive.
Attempted stolen base
Ooh.
and getting there. Heron will be safe at second on the steal, and that's ball 4. So Hamer heads to first base. Runners on first and second, 1 out. And to the plate now comes Xander Heller, center fielder today for the Scoops.
Xander hitting .333, 4 hits and 12 at bats, all 4 singles.
Well, that one outside as well, ball 1. So Brooks is still trying to find his rhythm here on the mound for Rapid City Stevens. Lights are on here at Mckeague. It'll get a little chilly here when the sun goes down. This one low and outside, ball 2. That one's 79 miles per hour. Brooks will look back, check out second base. Here's the pitch. Swing on this one. It's off his mitt. He will toss it to first for the out there. Runners advance to second and third. 2 away. Scoopers lead 1-0. And coming up to bat now for the Scoops, number 32. That is Jake Peters. He'll play the designated hitter for the Scoopers tonight. Scoopers will start Aiden Wood on the pitcher's mound when we head to the bottom of the first inning.
Jake hitting .200. He's got 1 hit and 5 at bats, a single.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, that one's way high and inside. Close shave there for Jake Peters.
I like here, too, the scoreboard. They keep the pitch count, so
they do, yep.
That's something I keep, but sometimes I become a spectator and forget to write down the pitches. It happens.
That's pitch number 18 for Brooks. That one's 80 miles per hour. Outside, though, ball 2.
Colorado Rockies with a good opening.
Got a nice win today.
Yeah, they
home opener today.
Beat the
Coors
Rays.
Field, yep.
Knew a couple people down there enjoying the sunshine. They said it was really warm. They were in the outfield seats, and it was warm.
It was pretty nice in Denver today.
Yeah.
Little chip shot. That will go foul left down the third base line.
I was a little jealous. We went to opening day last year and had a good time.
Legendary coach Mike Friedell's down there for the home opener.
That's who I'm talking about.
Yeah. And he's not here, so he can't get mad at me for calling him legendary. But he is, so 2 balls, 1 strike. This one down low, outside. That'll be ball 3.
Yeah, Brooks in danger of walking another batter. He's got 1 walk this inning, giving up a couple of hits.
Yeah, Brooks' pitching night on the mound could be short-lived here. 3 balls, 1 strike. Swing, little chopper. It'll get picked up by the second baseman. Scooped up, quick throw to first, turns it.
Got him.
And that's out number 3. But the Scoopers do sneak one over the plate, and it is 1-0. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning next. This is Scooper Baseball on the Big 81.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
As your welcoming neighbor, the American in Madison, South Dakota offers genuine hospitality. You'll feel right at home with their friendly service, free Wi-Fi, hot home-style breakfast every morning, and a heated indoor pool. Their #1 priority is making guests feel right at home, offering comfortable accommodations and a caring staff that ensures every stay is memorable. Whether you're traveling for business, visiting friends or family, or just discovering a new destination around Madison, book a room with the American in Madison, South Dakota.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
On the mound, first base will be George Hamer. Dylan Christensen will cover second. Brody Royer at third. In between, you'll have the shortstop in there tonight for the Sturgis Scoopers. And that will be played, well, let's get to the outfield. Xander Heller in center, Bryson Herron in left. Right field tonight will be Carter Williams. And leading off for the Sturgis Scoop, for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders, will be Luke Hanslick. And he wears number 13, right-handed batter for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. And I missed a shortstop there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Blake Olmsted.
Blake Olmsted, there you go.
Good pitch. 83 miles an hour for Aiden Wood.
Yeah, Aiden Wood surpasses 80 miles per hour here. My goodness. 1 ball, though. He didn't get that one in the strike zone.
It's Aiden's first time on the bump this young season and had some good outings last year.
Well, we got him going around there, 83 miles per hour, and that'll be strike 1. That'll even the count, 1-1.
He's a year older, a little bigger, a little stronger.
That one, 81 miles per hour, and little outside, 2-1 the count.
Good inside pitch by
Sure
Aiden
was.
Wood.
Yep. Here comes the 2-1. That one looked right in there. Yeah, that is in there. That'll even the count here, 2-2.
Umpire
I think we got that umpire who was a little slow on the whether or not he was calling balls or strikes.
He's very deliberate.
Yep,
is
yep.
I think what we said last year.
Yep, same one. Even count, 2-2.
He thinks about it for a half
Oh,
a second.
Called timeout here. And that's going to send our catcher tonight for the Sturgis Scoopers, Yates Miller, out to talk with Wood. That was quick. I think it was just a quick, what do you want in your pizza tonight again? Oh, yes. Back to home plate I go. He forgot. It's pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
It's pepperoni. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Hanslick. Pitch by Wood, loaded up. Here it comes out of the cannon, and that one down low and outside, ball 3. Full count coming. Hanslick playing center field today for the blue and gray. 3 balls, 2 strikes, loaded count. Here it is, right to Wood, and Wood is going to run to first base. Now he's going to toss it into the hands of George Hamer for out number 1. So 1 down, 1-0 lead for the Scoops. Bottom of the first inning.
I thought that was really good for Aiden Wood there. Just kind of had to battle through a couple of things. Just the first batter of the night, but showing some good velocity on his pitches. And A nice defensive play there to scoop that ball up and get it to George Hamer.
Stevens, first baseman.
Ouch.
Jackson Dial gets hit by pitch. Yeah. And that's going to send, Miller's hurting.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Must have got the
So we had a couple of them there. Both players got
the ricochet.
hit by that 80-mile-per-hour fastball. Yeah. Brody Thompson, Stevens' catcher, will head to the plate. Yeah, boy, Aiden is still trying to shake that off.
His dad's right next to us in the booth up here.
Yep, running live ticket TV.
Does he come home with some bruises, Dad, once in a while?
A couple, he says, yeah.
A couple, 2 or 3.
So you can watch the video tonight and listen to the broadcast at Live Ticket TV. All right, Wood getting ready to go back to work here. As Brody Thompson comes to the plate, third in the batting order for Stevens.
Yeah, when you have a good catcher, it's like a quarterback on a football team.
Indeed. Going around there is Thompson for strike one. Count goes 0-1.
They really just kind of run the field for the team, and Sturgis has had a run of really good catchers over the years.
They sure
Owen
have.
Cass.
Yeah.
Ridge Inhofer.
Was there for a while, yep. Here's the pitch. This one down low, 83 miles per hour on that one.
Evan Stroud, yep, he was a good one.
Yep. Even count, 1-1. Quick throw to first. Try to pick off Dial, but he gets back.
A good pickoff move. Quick.
And Thompson still waiting for that next pitch. Count is 1-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss on that one. And it's strike two. Count goes 1-2. 81 miles per hour on that one. Dial will lead off first base here a little bit. Wood checks him out. Pitch coming. Just outside. Even count. 2-2. Dial tags up at first base. Eleven pitches now for Wood, and they throw it over. Try to pick off Dial, but he gets back. Thompson takes a couple swings outside the batter's box, comes back in. 2-2 pitch coming from Wood, on the way, up high, ball three, full count coming. Dial returns to first base. Scoopers lead 1-0 here. Scored their run at the top of the first. Full count. Runner goes. Strikeout. They may get the double out here. Nope. Getting there in time is Dial. He'll get the stolen base off the strikeout. 2 away. Mason Brooks, who got off to a shaky start on the bump for the Stevens Raiders in the top of the first, will be up to bat here in the bottom of the first. His team down 1-0. And a runner on second. So Wood winning the pitching duel here between he and Brooks. Now the two pitchers will face each other here. Wood with the pitch. Swing on that one. Good hit. It's going to dribble out into left field. They're going to send Dial home. See if he beats the throw. Throws on its way. Dial slides head first and gets there, and that's a double RBI for Mason Brooks, the Stevens pitcher.
Yeah, just a little dribbler between third and shortstop Bo Peters made a valiant effort to get to it, but just kind of dribbled off into left field.
Pinch runner coming in for Rapid City Stevens. That'll be number 3 coming into the game. That is Ethan Wilson who will pinch run.
Pinch runner for courtesy runner for the pitcher is
and Will Waddell will be the next batter up for Rapid City Stevens. They have tied this ball game 1-1 here in the first inning.
Ooh,
oh, he's going to go. That throw is errant into the outfield, and Stevens now has a runner in scoring position.
Well, they would have had Brooks in a pickle there too, but Throw a little bit off target. Second baseman Dylan Christensen couldn't get to it and went off into center field, so Brooks moves to third.
So Wilson, the pinch runner out there for Brooks.
Yes.
Ready
Wilson
to come home. This one up high, a little chin music there on that high inside pitch. And that will be ball one for Waddell.
Thanks for the correction.
No, not a problem. I would have done the same thing, I'm sure. 15 pitches now for Wood. With 2 away, 1 ball, no strike. Here's the pitch. Ooh, that one just inside for ball 2. And Wilson there he was daring a throw. He was about 3/4 of the way home. There he goes again. And this one up high too, ball 3. And he might be playing with Wood's mind here a little bit.
Sure. Sometimes you'll see a runner way off third base, clapping their hands, whatever they can do to
Wilson's way off there.
Get the attention
and that's
of the pitcher.
Ball 4. Yep. And that's going to send Waddell off to first base. So now corners are loaded up for Rapid City Stevens. And now Blake Olmstead, the shortstop for Rapid City Stevens, will be at the plate. Quick conference here between Wood and Yaden Miller, the catcher. So go-ahead run at third base now for Rapid City Stevens, but 2 away, bottom of the first inning. We're tied at 1. Olmstead, right-handed hitter for the Stevens Raiders. Wood preps the pitch, and he throws to first. Actually, he didn't. He brought it back.
A little bit of a trickery.
Yep.
Fake throw. A little hazy here in Rapid City tonight.
It is. Kind of seems like wildfire smoke like
It
you'd
does.
see in the summertime, but that could be a sign that we're getting some moisture this weekend. 1 to 2 inches of moisture equivalent, I hear, this weekend possible.
That's good.
That's
fertilize that
beneficial.
yard, right?
Yeah, that's right. You're what you're going to do tomorrow,
Yes,
aren't you?
I am.
This one up high, and that'll even the count at 1-1. Wilson trying to play in the mind of Aiden Wood here on the pitcher's mound. He leading off a pretty good ways here again. Olmstead will not swing. That's above his head. And a stolen base. So runners on second and third now. That's ball 2. 2-1-1 the count.
2 away as Scoopers need to get this third out.
Yep. Ended here. End the inning here with the 1-1 tie. See if Wood can deliver here on the 2-1. Swing, and that's fouled into the fence. So we are about the same distance away from the fence as we are at Strong. So I guess it's possible we could get a foul ball back here.
We could. It'd have to be a screw.
Yeah, that one was almost hit by pitch, deep inside by Wood. And now we have a full count coming. Olmstead stays alive with a full count. It'll be 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on second and third. Look at Wilson. He's halfway to home. That one is hit. And see if they turn this at first. They
Got
do.
him.
Great job by the Scoopers to turn that third out.
Blake Olmstead with a slide into first. He was trying to beat that throw.
Didn't quite get it. We're tied at 1, and we head to the top of the second inning when we return.
The clubhouse is The Clubhouse of Spearfish, located on East Colorado Boulevard, has 4 high-quality golf simulators with a large selection of courses and leagues. They also offer virtual games such as shooting football and baseball and have shuffleboards and cornhole. The Clubhouse offers a full menu with live music on Sundays. You can host an event such as birthday parties, wedding rehearsals, dinner, or holiday parties. The Clubhouse of Spearfish is a proud sponsor of area high school sports on Live Ticket TV.
Brooks back on the mound for Rapid City Stevens as we head to the top of the second inning. We are all tied up here 1-1 at Mckeague Field in Rapid City. The ugly green monster is gone out in the outfield, replaced by a chain link fence. There's just a little bit of it left deep in center field.
Maybe for what? For old time's sake?
Maybe for old time's sake, yep. Well, maybe they wanted a place to hang banners or something, too.
Good idea. Yeah, but the that one fence was brought down a couple of years ago by some big snowstorms, and my brother works for the Parks Department here in Rapid. He said the half-cent capital improvement tax helped pay for some of these.
Better known as the Vision Fund, right?
Improvements here, yep, at Mckeague Field.
Brody Royer at the plate for the Sturgis Scoopers takes ball one.
Brody hitting 167. He's got 1 hit in 6 at-bats. It was a single.
That one close. They're going to call that one a strike. That was right on the edge there. And that'll even things up here, 1-1 in the pitch count.
Iowa and UConn tip off in about 10 minutes.
It'll be a good one. That one is inside for ball 2. Count goes to 2-1. So Royer would really love to heat things up here. Like you said, his batting average a little down to start the year. But
it's early.
See if he can get it up there. And that's ball 4. And that'll send him on to first base. So
second walk for Mason Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks' struggles continues here. All right, Yaden Miller up to the plate now, 8th in the batting order for the Scoops. Yeah, and Brooks is just not getting the velocity that we're seeing Wood get tonight on his pitches. We'll check this one here. That one's 72, and the bottom fell out of that one just as across home plate for ball 1.
Both the Scoopers and the Raiders with 3 games under their belts coming into tonight. Stevens 3-0. They've beaten Pierre, Rapid City Central, and Douglas.
And that Pierre win was huge for them.
They beat them good, too, 13-3.
Yep.
So this Stevens team putting up some runs in their first 3 games of the season.
Just got the one so far, and they're tied with the Scoopers here. Big go around there. That was a good pitch by Brooks. Not quite 80, 79, but that fastball went right by Miller. So 1-1, even count. Here's the pitch, and they're going to throw it to first. Throw is a little late. It's a little low. Royer gets back safely. Mom's going to have to wash the pants, though.
Get out the Clorox.
That's right, after that slide. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike for Yaden. Attention shifts back to home plate. Here comes the pitch by Brooks. On the way, Miller makes contact, picked up by the shortstop. Quick toss to second. Throw to first is there. Double. Stevens Raiders turned a double. First one of the season tonight that we've seen in Scooper games.
Yeah,
He's had a couple close ones.
6-4-3 double play.
So 2 away. And that will bring up Carter Williams, last in the batting order for the Scoops.
Carter with 1 hit and 5 at-bats.
He fouls that one into the chain link fence.
His first hit of the season the other night was a double.
Brooks may be settling in here a little bit. His last few pitches have been right on target. That one a little low and outside. Even count, 1-1. Williams, right-handed hitter for Sturgis. Here's the pitch by Brooks. Williams makes contact, and he sends that one deep, right field, foul ball. It's in the bullpen area. Off the roof of the equipment shed over there. And the count goes 1-2 for him. We're in the top of the second inning, or a 1-1 ball game between Sturgis and Rapid City Stevens. These 2 teams will meet again later this month here at Mckeague. And that one outside for ball 2, and we'll have an even count coming for Williams.
Yeah, Brooks, like you said, a little inconsistent here to start
now
off
he
this
is.
game.
Mm-hmm.
That one in the dirt right in front of the catcher. Catcher Brody Thompson.
Here's the pitch.
Ooh,
and
good movement
that
on
went
that
in there
pitch.
for a dropped strike, and they'll throw it to first, though, and turn the out there. And 3 up, 3 down, except for the walk, and that's where we'll be here as we head to the bottom of the second inning in a tie ball game. It is 1-1, and this is Scooper Baseball on the Big 81.
Whether you're pregnant or Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs, there's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Well, good song, but it was chosen one of the cheesiest music videos of the decade in the 1980s. But still, it's a good song.
I'll have to send you a link. During COVID,
Yes.
there was a Canadian family who redid that video,
Really?
and it's making fun of how cheesy that original video was. It is
I would
hilarious.
love to see it.
You know, no one had anything to do during COVID, and this
That's
family
right.
decided to remake
Why
these
not?
classic music videos.
Sure. That one way outside.
Tegan Smith at the plate for Rapid City Stevens, left fielder, number 11.
You do know what VH1 named the worst video of the 1980s, don't you?
No.
Okay, you think about that one for a little bit, and we'll get to the answer
Pop
here.
fly.
That one way high and picked up in shallow left field for out number 1.
Caught by Bo Peters. Cheesiest of all time.
Well, they actually called it the worst video
Worst.
of the 1980s.
Of the
Yep.
80s.
Yep.
Huh.
It's one you probably wouldn't think of, but I'll give you a few minutes to think
Okay.
about it here while
I'll
we
think
cover
about
the
it.
next batter here. And this will be number 7, Ian Beer, to the plate, 8th in the batting order. But it wasn't separate ways, but that one was close probably. That one 80
Inside.
miles per hour by Wood, just inside ball 1. Our listeners out there are going through the checking it. Which one was it?
Worst video of the 80s.
79 miles per hour on that one. Beer will be looking at a 2-0 pitch coming from Wood. 1 away here in the
Oh, blistering shot down the
bottom
left
of the
field
inning,
line.
and that's going to be a fair ball. Yep, that's going to be at least a double. Yep. Boy, and just a little bit to the left, and that would have been a foul ball. That was a big one by Ian Beer.
A big shot for
Sure
Beer's
was.
second
Yep.
hit for the Raiders.
Last batter of the day, number 1.
Cooper Morlang will come to the plate now for Rapid City Stevens with 1 away. They got a runner on second.
Tom Petty, don't come around here no more.
No, that was actually a pretty good video. They did a little bit of Alice in
in your
Wonderland
opinion.
on it. Yeah, you didn't like it?
That was okay.
Oh,
Maybe not the worst.
It was kind of one of those that gave you a nightmare
Sure.
after you watched it.
Good pitch.
That was a good pitch. Not in the strike zone though. It'll be 1-0 the count. Am I keeping you in suspense?
Yeah, you are.
Are you? Okay, you ready, guys?
Ready.
Don Johnson's Heartbeat. Voted the worst video of the 1980s.
Might have been the worst song of the 80s, too. I don't-
Probably was the worst song of the night. I didn't think you'd get it.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, it
never
was-
would have gotten that
It
one.
was a tough one, but it was voted the worst video of the 1980s.
It was a hit for him, I guess.
It was a hit. It went top 10. Yes. He was much better on Miami Vice. That one way down low for a ball. So there's your trivia for
Okay.
tonight.
Thank you.
There are some of our listeners who are like, well, I've never even heard that song.
Yeah.
I was born in the 1990s.
And believe me, don't look it up and listen to it because you'll be sorely disappointed.
I went out and bought the cassette. Come on, man. Don't give me a hard time. This swing and a miss on this one, that'll even the count 2-2. And really, when I first listened to it, I thought, this isn't bad. Then about 10 years later, I'm like, geez, I blew my money on that thing. There's $10 I'll never get back.
Let me record over it.
You put tape over the little slot at the top. Yep. Count is 2-2. It'll stay that way. Runner on second here for Rapid City Stevens. And we'll see a full count coming.
Colton Morlang, right fielder at the plate for Stevens.
And he's last in the batting order, so Stevens will restart their batting order here next. Oh, he took ball 4 down low, yep. So that'll load up runners on first and second.
Second walk for Aiden Wood.
And now we're back at the top of the batting order as Hanslick comes to the plate. But you probably know what was probably one of the best videos of the
80s. There's quite a few. It'd be tough to pin one down.
Michael Jackson's Thriller, I believe.
Sure.
Yeah. But it was up there with Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. So, and if you have never seen that one, Google that one. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yep, I remember that
they
one.
could make that in the 80s is pretty incredible.
That was good. Yeah, that was very creative for the time.
You bet. 1 ball, no strikes. Runners on first and second here for Boy, look at the leadoff at first base by Morlang. He is halfway to second.
Yeah, don't even worry about him.
He's just tempting a throw. There's a bunt.
Oh, he mishandled it.
And Wood can't get it picked up in time, and the bases are loaded, so that bunt worked out well. I don't think the Scoopers were ready for that. That was a surprise bunt, and he laid it down nicely.
He did, right?
Good job by Hanslick.
Just to the left of the pitcher's mound. Aiden Wood may have had a play at first, but he mishandled it as he charged to pick up that baseball.
So the bases are juiced here. Just 1 out, so Stevens is a golden opportunity here for a run. Jackson Dial is at the plate.
Hit by a pitch his last time up.
And he sends this one sky high. I lost that one. I hope the outfield didn't. They didn't. They bring it home. Good job by Christensen for out number 2.
Good catch. Ian Beer at third base. Looked like he might be ready to tag up, but Dylan Christensen would have got him out at the plate.
And boy, I tell you, the conditions are just right here to lose that baseball.
Yeah, you're right.
It matches the gray clouds in the sky right now. And Brody Thompson coming to the plate. With 2 away, so see if the Scoopers can get out and force Stevens to strand 3 runners on base here. Brody Thompson will take that one over. He got hit by pitch. That's going to bring home a run automatically, and the Stevens Raiders will take the lead 2-1.
Second hit by pitch for Aiden Wood.
Yep.
A little costly there on that one.
Hit by pitch. Brings up your pitcher, number 8, Mason Brooks.
UConn leading Iowa 10-5. Game just underway. It's going to be a good one.
Going to be a dandy. What's the over-under on Caitlin scoring more than 40?
Oh, I don't know. I know Coach Gino Oriema said.
Against UConn, it might be kind of difficult.
Yeah, he said he didn't try to plan on stopping Caitlin Clark.
Yep.
Because no one's been able to do it yet.
You can't do it. Yep. So why focus on it? 1 ball, no strikes.
You just hope she has an off night.
That's right. Bases are loaded. It doesn't happen very often. That one is down low, ball 2. So 2-0 the count. Stevens with a batter hit by pitch forces home a run and lead 2-1 here, bottom of the second inning.
Colton Morlang, big lead off third base.
Yeah, he's just tempting Wood to throw that.
See if Yaden Miller might try a pickoff move if he gets too far off third.
You know, they're probably communicating. Miller and Wood are definitely communicating here. 3 balls, no strikes, though. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's got to be in there. Nope, they're going to call it ball 4. And that walks home another one. I don't know. That one, but from up here, we're at a little different angle. But, boy, that would look like a good pitch from up here. So it's 3-1. So we've had one run come in on a hit by the batter, hit by pitch. Second one off a walk. And the bases stay loaded with 2 away here in the bottom of the second inning. And coming to the plate here will be number 5. That is Will Waddell next in the batting order for Rapid City Stevens.
And as a pitcher, when the bases are loaded, it just gets in your head
it does.
A little
Yep.
bit. With 2 away, they just got to bear down and get this third out.
Umpire talking to the Stevens coach here about something. There was a pitcher warming up in the bullpen just not too long ago for Stevens, so I don't. We might see Brooks come back here in the top of the third, but
Yeah, some activity in the Scooper
there is some
bullpen.
activity in the Scooper bullpen. Yep. And this one is down low, ball 1. So Waddle will be at the plate, trying to bring some more runs home. Stevens leads 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he went around on that one. Great pitch, 78 miles per hour on it.
Waddell walked his last time up.
And an even count, 1-1.
Aidenwood not wanting to walk another batter
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, that one
Ooh,
is up
ooh,
high, and having to get out of the way is Waddle. Waddle or Waddell? I suppose Waddell, huh? I was thinking Waddle because I was thinking of the Miami Dolphins wide receiver, whose name is
Tomato,
Waddle.
tomato.
Tomato, tomato, potato, potato.
We'll probably say it different ways all night long.
Yep, Washington, Washington.
We'll do the best we can.
And that
wild
one's an
pitch.
inside wild pitch. Yep, that's going to bring home a run. It's ball 4 anyway. And here comes 2 runs because Sturgis was a little slow in getting that ball.
Yeah, dead ball.
You're right. Yep. Adam told us that's a dead ball. That's exactly correct. But 1 run will come in on the walk, so it'll be 4-1.
Umpire calls hit by pitch.
Ooh, hit by pitch.
Oh, it was hit by pitch. Okay.
Your shortstop, number 22, Blake Waddell.
Waddell. Wheels coming off a little bit here for the Scoops.
Yep. Blake Olmstead will be up to bat next.
2 outs here in the top of the second, bottom of the second, I should say.
So Aris Rodriguez, our head coach, is headed out to the mound here, and we are going to have a little conversation. I don't foresee a pitching change just yet. We still have a player warming up in the bullpen. So Woods at, 47 pitches now? Is that right?
Yep.
Yep.
A couple of long innings.
Mm-hmm.
Connecticut 13, Iowa 7.
So a fast start by the Huskies.
4:59 left in the first.
Yep. All right, we're ready to go, and Wood will stay on the bump here for the Scoops. Olmstead is at the plate, and he takes this one down low. Quick throw to third. They try to catch the player off guard. It was a one-hopper picked up by the third baseman, and it was close. 1 ball, no strike for Olmstead. A 4-1 lead for Rapid City Stevens. Here's the pitch. Big swing on this one, fouled off. In fact, that was right to the Stevens coach, the third base coach there. Scoopers split with Rapid City Central the other night. 2 games you heard here on KDHB. Here's the pitch, and that one's up high and inside. Bases still loaded here for Rapid City Stevens. Couple of walks, 1 walk, a hit by pitch, have brought in a couple runs here for the Raiders. And that one up high and inside for ball 3. So now 3-1 is the count. 51 pitches now for Wood. This is a big one coming from him here. He needs to throw a strike. Instead, he puts it inside for ball 4. Another run walks home. So all the runs here have come either off walks or a hit by pitch situation.
3 walks and a hit by pitch in this inning for Wood. That might be it for him. Looks like a pitching change is underway.
Yep.
Another walk brings in another run for the Raiders. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change.
See, I haven't seen Wood give up the ball
He walked to the dugout.
yet. Okay, he did. I'm sorry. So we will have a pitching change. We'll check the new pitcher for you coming up. This pitching change being brought to you by Quick Mart Sturgis Subs. We'll be back in 60.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Into pitch for Aiden Wood, who leaves the game after 1 2/3 innings, 52 pitches, 1 strikeout, 4 walks, gave up 3 hits, hit a couple batters, walked in a couple of runs here in this bottom of the 2nd inning.
And a 5-1 lead now for Rapid City Stevens. Bases are still loaded. Scooper still trying to find this 3rd elusive out here to end the bottom of the 2nd inning. Up to bat for Rapid City Stevens will be Tegan Smith, number 11, 7th in the batting order. He is a left-handed hitter. Wood with a quick run out to the mound with Matthews. So Wood retires after 52 pitches. He'll have to clear his pitch count there on the scoreboard. Big swing and a miss there for Smith, and the count will go 0-1. Stevens trying to capitalize some more here with the bases loaded, and that one's a passed ball, and that's going to allow a run to score. Now it's 6-1 Stevens.
And runners advance to 2nd and 3rd.
Yep.
Yeah, the Stevens team will take advantage of any mistake.
Sure will.
And a lot like the post-22 team we see across the parking lot. They capitalize on any mistake that you make.
1 ball, 1 strike. Smith awaits the pitch from Matthews, and this one just outside ball 2. So 2-1 the count. Runners on 2nd and 3rd for Rapid City Stevens. They lead 6-1. Here's the pitch. And that one called strike. 2-2, even count. Six runs on 3 hits for Rapid City Stevens.
Big 2nd inning for the Raiders.
Sure has been, yeah. 5 runs have come across. That one is hit to the first baseman, and they'll tag the out there for out number 3. We'll head to the top of the third. Stevens with a 6-1 lead. This is Scooper Baseball on the Big 81 KBHB.
As your welcoming neighbor, the American in Madison, South Dakota offers genuine hospitality. You'll feel right at home with their friendly service, free Wi-Fi, hot home-style breakfast every morning, and a heated indoor pool. Their number one priority is making guests feel right at home, offering comfortable accommodations and a caring staff that ensures every stay is memorable. Whether you're traveling for business, visiting friends or family, or just discovering a new destination around Madison, book a room with the American in Madison, South Dakota.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
Give us a call at lunch or dinner at the Oasis Kitchen across from the Hotel Sturgis on Main Street. Call 605-342-9809. Top of the third inning, a 6-1 lead for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. Just punched up the final score with it today.
It looks like Connecticut 19, Iowa 11 in the first.
UConn is hitting their outside shots, it looks like. They are. All right, Scooper's got some work to do here in the top of the third, down 6-1. It looks like the looks back up and
Back at the top of the order for the Scoops, Dylan Christensen leading off the top of the third inning.
And he fouls that one. Behind him, and the count goes 0-1 for Christensen. Christensen is the leadoff batter for the Scoopers here tonight, and that one is outside ball one. So even count coming for Dylan, 1-1.
Dylan singled and scored back in the top of the first inning.
And he is the lone run so far for the Sturgis Scoops. Trying to get on base here. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and this one outside. Count goes 2-1. So it's possible, Iowa could fall tonight, and then you'd have a pretty big. This one's going to be fouled off for strike two, which means you'd have a national championship that may not get the attention it would with Iowa in there, but you have two of the best teams in women's college basketball facing off, South Carolina and UConn, if UConn hangs on to win. That's ball three, full count coming for Christensen.
Yeah, no, some experts are picking UConn to win it all.
Yep.
Just their history and the coach and the resilience of that team.
And a swing on that one, picked up by the third baseman. This could be a
throw.
long throw, and he got it.
What a
Great
gun.
pickoff, yep.
Third baseman for Rapid City Stevens, Ian Beer, with a cannon.
And they throw out Christensen at first.
That's a tough throw to make
That
from
sure
where
is.
Ian Beer was.
Yeah. Bo Peters will come to the plate now for Sturgis. Yeah, and for that Stevens third baseman to make that stop.
Yeah, that's
and still turn that throw. Pretty incredible. That one, ball one. So 1-0 the count.
Bo Peters with a single in the top of the first. He's the leading hitter early in the season here, hitting .667. 5 for 7 for the season.
And that ball was outside. Smacks this one into right field and fielded cleanly out there for out number 2. Yep. So the Queen City Classic was held today up in Spearfish. And Aiden Hederman brought home the 110-meter hurdles, but he was in a battle today with the runner who is just equally probably as fast as Aiden is, but he's from Wyoming. We'll talk about that here in just a second.
First pitch strike by Brooks at the plate. Bryson Herron for the Scoopers.
Ooh, that one, I'm going to call that one a strike too. 0-2 the count.
Yeah, looked inside from up here, but
yep.
Like you said, it's we're not directly behind home plate.
Correct. Yep.
We're off a little bit.
Oh, he thought about swinging. This one's low and outside.
Good movement on that pitch by
Sure
Brooks.
was. Yep.
That's what's funny in the stands. You'll see fans yelling, and they're sitting on the side like they can see the strike zone. Come on, ref.
Of course.
Come on up.
Oh, did you get a piece of it? He did, so he stays alive.
Come on, Blue.
So Herron will stay alive here at the plate. The count stays 1-2 as he fouls that one off.
And that was one of the reasons I joined Gary in the booth up here, because I was a pretty vocal sports fan on the sidelines.
That's what I hear. You were kind of vocal in the stands.
Up here, it makes me, it tempers my comments a little bit.
That's a strikeout, and that's out
strikeout.
number 3.
3 up, 3 down again.
Sure was, yep. All right, 6-1 lead for Rapid City Stevens. We'll be back after the timeout. This is Scooper Baseball on the Big 81.
When you do your grocery shopping, you like to go where you can get fresh meat and produce, low prices, and friendly service. You'll find it all at Lynn's Dakota Mart in Sturgis. Their meat department has your meat cut fresh daily, a great selection of quality garden fresh produce, a bakery and deli that offers products that are made fresh every day. Their customer service offers money orders, faxes, and many more services. Plus, you'll get service with a smile and help out with your groceries if you'd like. Lynn's really is your hometown store. That's Lynn's Dakota Mart.
The clubhouse is The Clubhouse of Spearfish, located on East Colorado Boulevard, has 4 high-quality golf simulators with a large selection of courses and leagues. They also offer virtual games such as shooting football and baseball, and have shuffleboards and cornhole. The Clubhouse offers a full menu with live music on Sundays. You can host an event such as birthday parties, wedding rehearsals, dinner, or holiday parties. The Clubhouse of Spearfish is a proud sponsor of area high school sports on Live Ticket TV.
Said he wasn't going to try to stop Caitlin Clark. They have a player that is face guarding Caitlin Clark right now, and Caitlin a little frustrated right now. Just 2 points in the first quarter. 1 for 5 shooting.
That's got to be a very low quarter. For
Gino's he's a masterful coach.
Oh, yeah.
Of course he's not going to give away his game plan on how he's going to try to stop Caitlin Clark.
Of course not.
He's like Steve Kessler.
That's right.
Steve, how's your wrestling team going to be this year?
Terrible.
Well, we're a little bit down. We're low on numbers. State championship.
And they come out and win state championship. Ian Beer up to bat to start things off here for Rapid City Stevens. They lead 6-1 as we head to the bottom of the third inning. So we'll finish that thought on Aiden Hederman here after this pitch. Big swing and a miss there for strike 1. So Aiden Hederman was in a battle with fellow Sheridan runner Aiden O'Leary today. And Hederman beat him in the 110-meter hurdles by not even half a second. That's how close it was. That one way outside for a ball. And then O'Leary came back and beat Hederman by about the same in the 300-meter hurdles. So those two runners, you're probably talking about Sturgis' fastest runner, Aiden Hederman. That's probably Wyoming's fastest runner from Sheridan, Aiden O'Leary. So it was interesting to watch those two today.
Got hit.
And he got hit by pitch, and that's going to send him on to first base. So Beer gets on first. Hederman, he told us during the summer that he wants to break his own record at the state 110-meter hurdles this year. We know he's going to get to state. It's just for sure. He's working on, he wants to break that record, and he might do it.
That's a good goal to have.
Yep,
and
yeah. We missed him at basketball, but he was focusing on that record. That's why he didn't want to play. He didn't want to risk injury in basketball this year. He wanted to focus everything on winning that 110-meter hurdle state title this year.
There goes Ian Beer.
Yep, he's going to try to steal second. I think he's going to get there. He will. Slides head first.
Good throw by Yaden Miller,
Yeah,
but Beer with some quickness. Third
had
stolen
some
base
speed.
for Stevens.
Had some wheels there.
You know, I watched a preseason interview with the track team, and what word do you think Aiden Hederman said about his season? Boom-tastic.
Okay,
Yeah.
yes. I had to think there. What was it again?
He works it into every single interview.
He does.
That's kind of
That
an
is a
inside
ball.
joke between him and his friends.
Yep.
I love
He
it.
used it in his football interview with you.
He did. Cracked me up.
Wasted no time in using
Yeah,
it. 2
he-
balls, no strikes.
And his dad said Chad said that's what he's been doing. Try to work. He works it into every interview
Yep.
somewhere.
Yep.
Oh, base
That's
hit
a
down
base
the third
hit down
base
the
line.
third baseline. You're right, Terry, and it's just inside for a
Oh,
fair
they called it
ball.
foul.
Oh, they're going to call it foul.
Oh, the third base coach for Stevens.
Is not too happy about that call.
Hard
Yeah.
to tell from our angle
It
again.
was. I couldn't tell. Yeah. So I couldn't give you an accurate
Nope.
call on that one. But they are going to call it foul, so it must have been on the outside of the third base bag.
Yep, just barely.
Yep. So the count will be 2-1 still. This is Cooper Morlang, by the way, or this is Connor Morlang. His brother Cooper's in college, as the PA announcer said.
Yeah, this is Colton.
This is Colton, his brother.
There probably is a Cooper. And
There
a-
is.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then who'd you say this? Colton,
No, I said Cooper.
and then Connor. You said
Yep.
too, but
Yep.
I don't know if there's a Connor. There might
Yeah,
be.
this is Colton.
Colton.
Right.
Yep.
Colton does not swing on this one. He takes ball 4, and off to first base he goes. So
Pitch.
now we got runners on first and second with nobody out.
Pitching woes continue
Yeah.
for the Scoops.
Henslick now back to the top of the batting order. Steps to the plate for the blue and gray.
Some more action in the Scooper bullpen.
Yep, there sure is. Pretty nice night here at
That's beautiful.
Mckeague
Yeah,
Field.
the wind really
It
went down.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes
There
Beer.
goes the, yep, that's going to be, we'll have to come back though. This is fouled off.
Another bunt attempt.
Well, you know, they put off a pretty nice one there about an inning ago. And
Sure did. Luke Hanslick trying to lay one down. Scooper infield comes in just a bit.
So 0-1 the count. Hanslick takes this one low. And boy, Scooper's almost had a play there at first. Leading way off the
Yeah.
base was Morlang.
Gutsy throw by Yaden Miller.
Yep.
Just about picked him off.
And Morlang was a little slow in getting back, too. So even count for Hanslick, 1-1. Matthews with
There
the
goes
pitch, and
Beer
there comes
again.
the bunt. Oh, that's a beauty.
Oh, nobody. Oh, covered
We'll get it at first.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was Dylan Christensen covering first.
And that'll be out number 1. Advances runners on to second and third.
Not quite called him out.
Played it well.
Advances the runners to second and third, bringing up Jackson Dial.
And now Dial will come to the plate for Rapid City Stevens.
George Hamer charging that one, so Dylan Christensen had to cover first.
Yep.
Did a fine job.
So I assume our good friend Tim Potts was at the Queen City Classic today.
Oh, yeah.
And
You know
hopefully
he
he
was.
sends us a picture or two of Aiden Hederman, and we'll get it on the website. That one smacked into left field. That's going to dribble way out there, and here comes in one run. It's 7-1. They're going to run in the second one. It's 7-1.
Jackson Dial with the single.
Yep.
2 RBIs.
And it's now 8-1, correct? 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8-1. Stevens. Here in the bottom half of the third inning. And to the plate now comes Brody Thompson, number 14.
Brody struck out in the first, hit by a pitch in the second.
And Thompson smacks this one foul. Scooper JV lost tonight 10-0 to Stevens. That game got underway at 5 o'clock this evening. So the count 0-1 here for Thompson. And that one low and outside to even the count at 1-1. So the men's Final Four is tomorrow night. North Carolina State is in it for the first time in many, many years.
With the weather coming in, be a nice night to sit in.
Nice night to sit and watch the men's Final Four.
Pop some
night.
popcorn, watch some basketball.
Count will go to 1-2 on Thompson. Runner on first here for Rapid City Stevens. So NC State will have their work cut out for them, though, don't they? I think they have Purdue.
They do. Yeah, that DJ Burns, the big guy for NC State. Not sure if he can handle big 7'4" Zach Edey. Is he 7'4"?
He's something like that.
7'4".
He's way tall.
Yeah.
That's a strikeout, and that'll be out number 2. So that's a big out for the Scoops. And that's going to bring to the plate now Mason Brooks, number 4, in the batting order, and he wears number 8. So 2 away. Stevens still has a runner on first base. Matthews with the pitch. And that one down low and outside for ball 1. And then the other game is UConn. And they are taking on, I forget. So does Terry. He's sitting there silent.
Because my bracket is busted and I don't care anymore. No,
well,
I'm just kidding.
Mine was busted too.
Yep.
Alabama. Right? No. Not Alabama. Everybody's yelling at their radio.
Who came up in that region? I'm trying to think.
Everybody's yelling at us. I know it. I can hear it.
I'll look it up for you.
Yeah, you look it up. While the count is 1-1, I'll cover this next pitch. 2 away. Scooper's trying to get out of the.
It is Alabama.
It is Alabama.
Alabama, UConn.
There's the pitch. Ooh, that one called strike. Yep, strike 2. It'll be 1-2 the count.
Yeah, that Alabama team, they're dangerous, but I just don't think anyone can beat the UConn men.
Yeah, UConn's tough.
At least in that first round game. We'll see the championship. Anything can happen there, but.
Championship will be Monday night on TBS.
Brooks, big cut.
Yep, strikeout. Scoopers needed that big time.
Good strikeout by Brand Matthews.
Couple of runs come in for the Rapid City Stevens Raiders. They lead 8-1, and we'll take it to the top of the 4th inning next. This is Scooper Baseball on the Big 81.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
Sturgis, produced by Home Slice.
Walking Tree Floral and Garden Center of Sturgis is the place to go when you need gifts and fresh flowers for birthdays, anniversaries, and birthdays. They also carry Christmas lights for all the
How about that? Brooklyn had an earthquake today.
They did.
So did New York City.
Yeah, telling Gary, a friend of mine was at a funeral burying her sister, and they were in the church when that earthquake hit New Jersey. And she said, yeah, her sister was a firecracker when she was alive, and she went out with a bang, too.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, with the earthquake hitting New Jersey. Crazy.
Crazy.
Big one, too.
On the Richter scale.
4.8, I heard.
Yeah. George Hamer at the plate here for the Scoops to get things started. And he takes that one outside the strike zone. So the count's going to be 1-1 here. Looks like Brooks is back on the mound for Rapid City Stevens. They lead 8-1 here, top of the 4th inning. There's the pitch, and that one's booped into right field. That's going to be at least a base hit. Oh, they're not going to get it there. It's an errant throw. Yep. So a good leadoff base hit here for Hamer.
Yeah, that right fielder playing a little bit shallow for Stevens. That was Colton Morlang, and actually had to play it first. You'll see that once in a while.
Yep.
The throw a little off target, so George Hamer safe at first.
That'll bring Xander Heller to the plate here for the Scoopers, 5th in the batting order as the Scoopers get a leadoff hit.
3rd hit for the Scoops.
And that one is up high for ball 1.
Xander Heller hitting .333 this season. 4 hits, 12 at-bats, all 4 singles. Only struck out once so far this season.
That one down low for ball 2. 2-0 goes the count. Ooh, good pitch. Solid in there, just a little up high, though, and it's ball 3. So Heller in good shape here. He'll face a 3-0 pitch coming from Brooks. This is his 56th pitch, and he throws that one in there for a strike. 3-1 goes the count. And that one in there for a strike, too, so full count. Three-two pitch on the way. Makes contact.
Base hit.
And that's into center field. And the Scoopers got a pair of runners on board here to start things off in the top of the 4th inning.
Scoopers making good contact with the baseball last couple at bats and just need to keep it rolling.
And that will bring to the plate now 6th in the batting order, Jake Peters.
Halfway through the 2nd quarter, UConn 28, Iowa 18.
So a 10-point lead, so double digits. Brooks approaching 60 pitches here. Thought about going around. That's going to be low for ball 1. So good job by Peters to make sure he didn't go around on that one. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch coming. Swings on this one. That blooped back. And the count will be even for Peters, 1-1. Scoopers got runners on 1st and 2nd here. Nobody out.
Jake grounded out to the shortstop his last time at bat. Top of the 1st.
2-1 the count. There's the pitch, makes contact, fouls that one into the bullpen. And the count even again, 2-2. Yeah, Scoopers would love to get some runs across here on the top of the 4th. That one 80 mile per hour. And
struck him out.
Come out, yep. And that is out number 1.
3rd strikeout for Mason Brooks.
Royer to the plate now for Sturgis with 1 away. Runners remain on 1st and 2nd base. That one popped foul into the night lights. In case you haven't heard, Mark Norrie is named permanent athletic director this week.
I saw that
yesterday at Black Hills State University.
Yeah, he'll have to give up his coaching duties,
He'll
I'm
have to give
guessing.
up women's coach. He's been there for
20 plus years.
Many years. Yeah.
Bellefouche native.
He sure is. Yep. And that one is ball one. So 1-1 is the count here. For Royer. Royer will take this one down low, ball two. 2-1 goes the count.
A little activity
I
in
was just going to say there's some activity in the
Stevens
Stevens
bullpen.
Yeah, not much, but
big cut by Royer.
And that evens the count, 2-2. Runners on first and second for Sturgis. 2-2 pitch coming. Ooh, that one just called ball. 3-2, full count coming. Runners will go here on this pitch for Sturge. Full count pitch on the way. And in, got a strikeout. Yep.
Good pitch by Brooks.
2 strikeouts in a row here. And Stevens may get out of trouble here with runners on first and second. Yaden Miller to the plate now for Sturgis. Yeah, those are 2 big strikeouts. Yeah, for Sturgis, if you don't get a run here, you know, Stevens puts a couple on the board and they got a 10-run rule going. This one in the dirt for ball one. Scoopers will have a tough one coming up on the road here in a week. A little over a week. Gillette will be a really tough one. Take on the Riders. Down low and outside. 2-0 the count now. I think the Razor City came to Sturgis last year, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
That one fouled off, and the count will be 2-1 for Yaden Miller. So look at that. Iowa has just climbed back into it. They're only down by 4.
Yeah, Iowa on a 10-2 run right now.
Yep. Ooh, that one down low for ball 3, so 3-1. Brooks trying to pitch out of trouble here.
The Connecticut team, so many injuries this season, so kind of
overcome,
improbable that they would even be in the Final Four, but it just shows you what a good coach Gino is.
That one is hit right to the second baseman. They'll turn this one easy at first.
Ooh.
Stevens gets out of trouble here. Sturgis gets a couple of quick hits to get a couple of runners on board with nobody out. 2 strikeouts and a ground out later. The Scoopers aren't able to get anybody across. Score stays 8-1. We head to the bottom half of the inning in 16.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
For the big game.
For helping us develop character and learn lessons that will benefit us for the rest of our lives.
Thank you to our AD for always creating a positive for us. We'll never forget it.
This message presented by the Federal National Physical Athletic Administrators Association.
into Mckeague Field, everyone, on this beautiful Friday night in Rapid City. A 8-1 lead for Rapid City Stevens as we welcome you back into Scooper Baseball. Gary Matthews, Terry Anderson. We are also on the live ticket broadcast tonight or at 105.5 FM, 810 AM, worldwide at kbhbradio.net.
Yeah, if you can't find us somewhere, you're not trying hard enough, right?
You're not trying hard enough, that's correct. We had a lot of people on that worldwide stream, I know we do. Glad you're with us here tonight. It is, 9, 8 something?
Yeah, if you're listening in Japan,
yeah, it's
konnichiwa.
That's right, 8:19.
If you're listening in South Korea, annyeonghaseyo.
Oh, you're good.
If you're in Germany, guten Morgen.
What time is it in Germany? Right?
It's like 7 hours ahead of us, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's in the morning.
9:19 in the central portion.
If you're in North Dakota,
if you're
listening in North Dakota,
it's still the same time.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? That one was headed our way, and good thing we were not paying attention. It would have went in here. We would have had a couple of noggins. Yes.
Adam had us covered.
Count 0-1.
Will Waddell at the plate.
Yep. Oh, Waddell almost got hit by pitch. He moved out of the way just in time. That'll even the count here, 1-1.
Waddell hit by a pitch back in the second inning. Walked in the first.
Matthews back on the mound. Go ahead.
UConn up 32-26 over Iowa at halftime.
This one outside, ball 2. 2-1 goes the count. Bases empty. It's first batter up for Rapid City Stevens here in the bottom of the fourth inning. And that one up high for ball 3.
You were talking about earthquakes earlier, and I think we chatted about it on the way down. I've been in 4 earthquakes in my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
The Army took me a lot of places around the world, and 3 of those places I felt earthquakes.
What does that tell you?
I don't know.
Okay, that's a strike there, a go-around, full count, 3-2, that the Earth don't like you, maybe?
I was in some of the garden spots of our world, I guess. Afghanistan, that's an armpit.
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Tokyo, which is a pretty nice place. But
very nice place.
Like the 3rd floor of a building in Tokyo when an earthquake hit. I was a little nervous about that one.
I think they build their buildings for
they
earthquakes,
do.
so that's
they
ball
do.
4. Just like L.A. does, Los Angeles does.
Building was shaking back and forth, and I just thought, I'm on the 3rd floor. What can I do? Nothing. I can't run.
Boy, can you imagine being in a skyscraper in New York today
Lord.
when the 4.5 earthquake
That
hit?
would pucker you up just a little bit, I think.
Oh, dear. We got the listeners laughing again tonight. Got to do it once in a while. 0-2 the count. Runner on first after the walk by Matthews.
There he goes.
And he's going to try to steal. Can the Scoopers? Nope, that's going to bounce off the pitcher's mound. And that is a clean steal. Well, Rapid City Stevens here is looking at the 10-run rule. They know they just need a couple runs here to force Sturgis to put some runs on the top of the 5th.
4th stolen base for Stevens.
Yep. Olmsted at the plate for the blue and gray. Swings and jammed him up a little bit. That was off the inside of the bat. That was going to fall foul.
Playable.
Dropped it. Yep, in foul territory. You're right, though, Terry. It was playable. I thought it was going to kind of drift over to the bullpen, but
a good hustle by Brody Royer to get over to that. Just about made the play.
Really close to the chain link fence there.
Kind of tough to make a catch when you're on the run.
Yep. So Olmsted stays alive with the drop foul ball. Matthews threatens the throw to second base. Does not actually go through with it here. Olmsted represents the 10-run rule at home plate here for Rapid City Stevens. Swings, pops this one up, deep right field. Should be fielded out there. And that one is not going to get caught. It's dropped. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to throw to third, not turn it in time, and it turns into a double. for Olmsted.
Bo Peters
He dove for it.
had a good play, but I think he overran it just a little bit. It's hard to make a catch like that when you're running full speed. Center fielder was coming in on that one too, Xander Heller, but they were talking to each other. You don't want to see a collision out there. And Bo Peters, an excellent athlete, but just could not get to that.
Tegan Smith up to bat, left-handed hitter for Stevens with nobody out. Runners on second and third. And he strikes this one into left field. That's going to bring home 1 run. It's 9-1. They're going to bring home Olmsted, and he's going to get there. They're going to throw to second, try to get the out there. Safe at second is Smith. And it turns into a 2 RBI double for Tegan Smith.
2 RBI single and advances.
And it's now 10-1 in favor of Rapid City Stevens. They're up by 9 runs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And nobody out yet. And to the plate comes number 7. This is Ian Beer.
Ooh.
Oh, and he got hit by pitch. Yep. So Matthews hits the batter, loads up first and second.
Second batter hit by Brand Matthews.
And now Colton Morlang comes to the plate. Number 1. Runners on first and second now for Rapid City Stevens, and the Scoopers have not turned the first out yet. Working on doing that here as Morlang will come to the plate.
You can see the Stevens team is as good as advertised.
Yep, indeed.
They chip away at you.
And they started off kind of slow, but ever since then, they have really picked it up.
Yep, aggressive on the base paths.
Big swing and a miss there for strike 1. Throw to first. They chase Beer back to first base, and Morlang will have an 0-1 coming on his next pitch. And that one down low and outside, ball 1. So even count, 1-1. Girls Cooper softball team lost tonight. Took on Sioux Falls Lincoln, correct? Out at McKinnon.
They did,
Sioux
yep.
Falls. They'll play tomorrow for their second game before heading home. Hopefully they'll get home before the bad weather arrives tomorrow night. Swing on this one, and that is going to get past the shortstop. And here comes a run in. They're going to throw it, and it's not going to get there in time. And another run is coming in. Can they get it there in time? They cannot. And the ball slides out into the infield. And 2 runs score for Rapid City Stevens. And Sturgis still looking for their first out of the inning here. So a couple of errant throws there by the Scoopers. And it's now 12-1, and the 10-run rule will be in effect for the top of the 5th inning for the Scoops. Scoopers are going to want to get out of the inning here and not let any more damage happen. Had a couple of poor throws there.
That hit by Colton Morlang. I called him Cooper too.
Yeah,
Colton
yep.
had some weird spin on it. You could see it heading between short and third, and Royer made a good attempt at it, but it was like a weird spinning hit that went off into left field.
Yep. So a 12-1 lead for Rapid City Stevens. We are in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ooh, that was almost hit by pitch. It's wild pitch, though, goes into the backstop, and the lone base runner comes in, and it's 13-1.
Yeah, Ethan Wilson.
Wilson was the pinch runner who was out there, and he brings it home. Yep. So Been
Actually,
a tough
yeah,
inning here for the Scoops.
Ethan Wilson at the plate right now, actually, for
Yep.
Luke
He's filling in
Hanslick.
for Hanslick, yep. Meanwhile, at home, 1-0 the count.
Scoopers looking for their first out still.
Yep, got to get it here. That one's not going to happen. It's going to out center field.
Bo Peters.
Not going to get it in time.
Oh.
Nope, safe at first. Throw about a second late, Terry.
Just
Yep.
just a smidge.
Yep.
Good effort by Peters.
And this might be it for Matthews. Let's see. Coach Rodriguez is going to come to the pitcher's mound here. Nobody, well, yeah, maybe.
That was the fourth hit of this inning for the Raiders.
Yep, Matthews has given up the ball. So we're going to have a new pitcher here. We're going to pitching change for the Scoops. And it looks like 32 will be our new pitcher, and that's Jake Peters. So Jake Peters is going to do a little warm-up here. As he does, let's check some track and field results from today. Rapid City Stevens Landon Matkins won the 100 meters in the boys. Rapid City Central's Carlo won the 200 meters on the women's side. Getting you South Dakota winners here because some Wyoming athletes won some races today. Sturgis's Avery Marler won the 400. Braden Peterson of Hot Springs won the boys 400. Rapid City Stevens Avery Dorman won the 800 meters for the girls. Drew Lehman of Custer won the boys 800 meters. Long distance, Mariah Aragon of Hardin, Montana won the 1600. Miles Breckus of Stevens won the 1600. Grace Uri of Rapid City Stevens won the 3200 for the girls. And Lane Crouchin of Belle-Fourche won the boys. Ty Petrocco had a pretty good race today. He finished 3 seconds behind Lane.
Yeah, he's going to have a good year.
Yeah, he is. Carly Norman of Buffalo, Wyoming won the 100-meter hurdles for the girls. Winning the 300-meter girls was Anna Hoffman of Spearfish. No surprise there. Of course, as we told you, Aiden Harriman won the 110-meter hurdles for the boys.
And the pole vault.
And he won the pole vault as well. Congratulations,
A boom-tastic day for
Aiden. It
Aiden.
was a boom-tastic day for Aiden Harriman, indeed.
Going back to Ty Petrocco, just losing to Lane Crouchin by 3 seconds.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
And that one's outside the strike zone for ball one.
And at the plate, number 18, Tristan Nelson.
That's Tristan Nelson, yep.
Filling in for Jackson Dial.
And this one outside for ball two. Two balls, no strikes to get things started here for Peters against Nelson. Two-0 pitch coming up high, ball three. Are you giving signals over here?
No, my
you've
shoulder.
You've got a shoulder
Got
that's
a bad
sore.
shoulder.
Okay. I thought you were sending secret signals down to the dugout or something.
Nope,
That's
just
strike one.
just
3 balls, 1 strike.
stretching that shoulder
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It's aching pretty good tonight.
Sucks getting
Must
old,
must
doesn't it?
mean weather's coming in, right?
That could be.
When you have a joint that aches, it's like, oh man, there's bad weather coming in. We are getting old. Yeah, you're right. My knee's bugging me. My goiter kicked up again.
Throw to first.
My gout had a flare up of gout.
Count 3-1. Peters, the new pitcher for the Scooper on the pitcher's mound here, trying to get the Scoopers out of trouble here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And there goes the runner at first base. Steele for second. He gets there. Count will be full on the next pitch. That is a successful stolen base for the Raiders.
Caitlin Clark's first half, not so good. Just 3 of 11 from the field for Iowa. Gino Oriema having the most success against Caitlin Clark that any team has had in this tournament, but we'll see.
She'll pick it up in the second half.
Oh, yeah,
Usually
she always does.
Full count. Swing, and he fouls it into the fence.
The Stevens team really aggressive.
They are.
5 stolen bases so far.
Mm-hmm. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count pitch coming.
Always getting runners into scoring position.
There goes the runner.
Wow, big
And
jump.
that is ball 4. And runners on first and third, and the Scoopers still looking for that first out here in the bottom of the 4th.
Still on base there for the boys. Brings up number 14, Brody Johnson.
So Thompson will come to the plate now for Rapid City Stevens.
Stevens not a deep roster. There's only 13 kids on their roster.
I noticed that, yeah.
I mean, it's not like you need 18 or 20 kids on a baseball roster, but
1 ball, no strike here for Thompson. Runners on first and third. There goes the runner from first to second. The bunt laid down. They'll throw this to first.
Got him.
They got him.
Oh, no, he called him
call it
safe.
safe.
Pulled his
Another
foot, I
run
guess.
scores, and it's 14-1 Stevens. Runners on first and second. And still no outs.
Bunt error. Advancing runner as well as scores another one. Brings up.
So let's see, that will bring to the plate number 19. This is Paxton Fisher, another new player will emerge here for Rapid City Stevens.
Iowa hitting threes to start off the second half.
And
Down
Clark hit it, yep.
36-34 now. Scoopers need to get some outs.
They sure do, yep.
Get a double play ball here.
Fisher will take ball 1. Runners on first and second for the Raiders. It is 14-1. They haven't put that up on the scoreboard yet, but that one in there for a strike. Good pitch. Even count, 1-1.
The Stevens team averaging 15 runs a game.
Yeah,
They're
that's
right,
amazing for baseball.
right
Yeah.
at their season average just about.
That one inside, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Swing on this one and fouled off. Even count, 2-2. Big leadoff off the bases here for both Stevens runners. Nobody goes, and that's a strike.
Got him.
And that's the first out finally for the Scoops. On the strikeout, 1 away.
Strikeout brings up your second baseman, number 5, Will Waddell.
Will Waddell now to the plate for Rapid City Stevens.
Oh.
14-1 is your score here.
Umpire calls time.
Yep.
Waddell has drawn a couple walks and got hit by a pitch.
And this one outside, ball one. So 1 ball, no strike. 1-0 pitch coming. And inside ball 2. Runners will advance off the pitch, which is dropped by the catcher. And runners on second and third now for Rapid City Stevens. 2 balls, no strikes for Waddell.
Waddell led off this inning. It's been a long inning for the Scoopers and the Raiders.
And that's ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. And a 14-1 lead for Rapid City Stevens. And that's ball 4, and that's going to load the bases.
The walk loads the bases for the shortstop, number 22.
And Blake Olmstead now to the plate for Rapid City Stevens.
Olmstead 1 for 2 at the plate tonight. Scored a run earlier this inning.
And he hits that one. Missed by the shortstop. And nobody's going to turn it. And a score comes in. It's 15-1 Stevens. Bases stay loaded with 1 out. Boy, the wheels have come off the car here for the Scoopers here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
It's been an ugly inning.
It sure has.
Sullivan.
Another pinch hitter coming in here for Stevens. Sullivan comes in, Dane Sullivan. A 15-1 lead for Rapid City Stevens here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, force out at any base.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can go anywhere with it here with the bases loaded.
Really quiet here at Mckeague
It
Field
sure
tonight.
is. Big swing and a miss there for Sullivan.
The calm before the storm, huh?
Yep, 0-1. And that's ball 1. That'll even things up here. 1-1 in the pitch count with 1 away. And that one outside, ball 2. So 2-1 the count. That one in there for ball 3, it looks like, just inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that one is fouled off. So keep in mind we have a new pitcher out there, Jerry, and he's already up to 24 pitches in 1 inning.
It's been some long innings for the pitchers tonight for Sturgis.
And Peters throws ball 4, and he walks in another one. And it's now 16-1. I think Stevens is thinking 15-run rule.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Yep. That's ball game. So the Stevens Raiders explode here in the bottom of the 4th inning, and they end the game early with the 15-run rule. 16-1 is your final. We'll wrap it up for you coming up right after this. This is Scooper Baseball on the Big 81.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your home team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Dylan Kessler today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
Whether you're pregnant or planning ahead, you and your baby deserve a healthy start. We offer a wide range of services such as advocacy, health screenings and education, care coordination and car seat safety, participant empowerment, referral services, and fatherhood support. To learn more about Great Plains Healthy Start, visit greatplainstravelhealth.org or call one of our 5 service areas today. Brought to you by Great Plains Healthy Start, so that the people may live.
As your welcoming neighbor, the American in Madison, South Dakota offers genuine hospitality. You'll feel right at home with their friendly service, free Wi-Fi, hot home-style breakfast every morning, and a heated indoor pool. Their number one priority is making guests feel right at home, offering comfortable accommodations and a caring staff that ensures every stay is memorable. Whether you're traveling for business, visiting friends or family, or just discovering a new destination around Madison, book a room with the American in Madison, South Dakota.
They're a family-owned business. Castile Auction and Real Estate of Sturgis.
If you're stuck in a restaurant rut, check out the Oasis Kitchen on Main Street in Sturgis. Whether you're hungry for a build-your-own burrito, burrito bowl, burger, salad, or chicken tenders, we serve generous portions at a great price. You can dine in or get it to go. As a proud supporter of Scuba Sports, the kitchen at the Oasis is happy to fuel up your day. When you're ready for your next great meal, stop by or give us a call and have lunch or dinner at the Oasis Kitchen across from the Hotel Sturgis on Main Street. Call 605-342-9809.
Walking Tree Floral and Garden Center of Sturgis is the place to go when you need gifts and fresh flowers for birthdays, anniversaries, and thank yous. Walking Tree also carries the full line of Little Tree Angels, gifts for all occasions, and a nice selection of house plants. Stop by this week and see what's new at Walking Tree Floral and Garden Center, right across from the Sturgis Community Center on Lozelle.
Welcome to tonight's postgame show, being brought to you by Quick Mart Sturgis South, proud sponsor of the Super Athlete of the Week Award. Now, here's Gary Matthews and Terry Anderson.
Well, the Scoopers don't even get a fifth inning tonight. The Rapid City Stevens Raiders put the 15-run rule in effect on the Scoopers, and they win 16-1. It's your final here tonight. Terry Anderson's got our final stats heavily in favor of Rapid City Stevens. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mason Brooks gets the win for Stevens. 74 pitches, gave up just 4 hits, 1 run, walked 2, struck out 4. Aiden Wood takes the loss for Sturgis. Had 53 pitches, threw an inning and 2/3 of work, gave up 2 hits, 6 runs, walked 4, and struck out 1. As I said, the Scoopers tonight with just 4 hits, Dylan Christensen, Bo Peters, George Hamer, and Xander Heller with the hits for the Scoopers. 8 hits for Rapid City Central. You think they'd have more with 16 runs, but 8 hits. Morlang had a hit, Beer had a hit, Smith, Olmstead, Brooks, Thompson, Dial. They spread the wealth a little bit around. And Stevens comes out with the 15-run rule. They beat the Scoopers tonight 16-1 here at Mckeague Field.
All right, up next for the Scoopers, they were supposed to play the Lennox Orioles this weekend, but that got canceled due to the weather. Lennox will not be coming out, so the Scoopers will have the weekend off. That means next game's coming up April 15th, and I do believe it's going to be here at Mckeague against the Douglas Patriots. And if that's the case, we'll have that game for you here on the Big 81
Sounds
KBHB.
Good. Sounds good.
All right, we're going to wrap things up here from Mckeague Field. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast here tonight. 16-1 in favor of Rapid City Stevens. We're going to send you back to the studios in Sturgis. Be careful this weekend. Got some colder weather coming in. Winter storm warning for the Black Hills and the Wyoming Black Hills, so keep that in mind and please drive careful. For Terry Anderson, Gary Matthews, have a great night, everyone.
Aloha.
You've been listening to Sturgis Cooper Baseball on the Big 81. Today's game was brought to you by Lynn's Dakota Mart, where you'll find the better choices and better prices. By Key City Chiropractic and Acupuncture. By Richter's Tire and Exhaust, your one-stop, on-the-spot auto service headquarters. By Castile Auction and Real Estate, your real estate and auction company working for you. By Northern Hills Eye Care. By Rocking Tree Floral and Garden Center. Come see what's in bloom at Rocking Tree. By Jacobs Auto Repair, from tires to exhaust to motors, they do it all. By the Oasis Kitchen, ready to fuel your day with a delicious meal. And by Quick Mart.
I think it's a new rule after 3 innings. 15 after 3. Let's end the bloodbath.
You sure can if you'd like.
When you ask for Black Hills Surgical Hospital, you ask for someone who believes in hospitality. You ask for someone who treats everyone like a VIP and believes the absolute best shouldn't cost more and makes you feel comfortable, even when you are vulnerable. You ask for someone who cares about the little things as much as the big things. You ask for someone who treats you like you are loved, because you are. Black Hills Surgical Hospital. Ask for us by name.
The Clubhouse of Spearfish, located on East Colorado Boulevard, has 4 high-quality golf simulators with a large selection of courses and leagues. They also offer virtual games such as shooting football and baseball and have shuffleboards and cornhole. The Clubhouse offers a full menu with live music on Sundays. You can host an event such as birthday parties, wedding rehearsals, dinner, or holiday parties. The Clubhouse of Spearfish is a proud sponsor of area high school sports on Live Ticket TV.